What are the future plans of ATE? Are you looking at further expansion, or are you looking at consolidating your existing business?
Our idea is to expand our activities inside the country as well as outside the country. We have recently opened a couple of offices in association with some of our partners in Dubai. 4 locations in Dubai for the last 4 years, and then we are looking at some participation in the USA. We have identified some partners there and doing that. So similarly, we are planning to expand our activities wherever we have strength and facilities to that. So that's the plan. But at the same time, our focus area is going to be the hospitality sector. We have couple of hotels we are managing now, and one major hotel is under construction in the final stages in Bakel, which is a 5-star deluxe hotel of 55 acres of land, on-site beach, and other side the backwaters and things. So, by end of this year we plan to open that hotel. Then we have identified few areas where we can go in for hotels and resorts and move forward, because that's the main segment, the mainstay in Kerala in future.
Will you tell us a little about your family and the role that they play in supporting your business ventures?
My wife is a professor and head of the department in plastic surgery in the Trivandrum Medical College Hospital. Her name is PM Safia, and she has been a great support for me in my business, right from day one. She was instrumental in probably in changing my personality to a different level. Okay. We have 2 sons. The elder son is Zahir. He is actually working with me now as a director. He is looking after the hospitality sector as well as the technology sector. He is married. Her name is Sherin. She is from Tichur. We have a granddaughter, Manha. Okay. Both of them are very, very helpful, and my daughter-in-law is very, very smart, and the granddaughter is also very smart.
How old is your grandchild?
She is actually 1.5 years old.
Okay.
Every day morning, daughter-in-law comes. You're going to the office. Are you going to do some work there, or So it's another motivating factor from home, And we have a second son, Tariq. He is a state table tennis player. He just finished his engineering from Chennai, and he is working in KIMS in marketing department. So he is for 1 year, and probably next year he is going for his higher education.
You talked about,
and of course, I have three brothers and 3 sisters, and my elder brother is Dr. Saudullah is a chairman of KIMS, okay. And my immediate elder brother, Mr. Iqbal, is also a director in KIMS and AT. All they're all supporting me in my business activities as a board member as well as as a okay. director in our company.
You talked about the tremendous job opportunities in the tourism sector. What are the qualities or what are the skill sets that you would require, that a person would need to cultivate in order to be employed?
In my opinion, the first and foremost thing which requires in the tourism industry is a good attitude. Okay. Right? You will have different kinds of qualifications, but if you don't have a right attitude, you cannot shine in tourism industry, and you need a lot of patience to handle people. Okay. The skill which you need to develop is interpersonal skills. Mm-hmm. Talk to people, convince them, give them what they want, service, look after them, understand their needs and look after them. These are all important things in every field, but especially in tourism sector, this has to be done in a very pleasant way. So this is the main thing. Mm-hmm. So people who have right attitude can definitely come in tourism, and they will be definitely successful without any problem. You
talked about the small steps that you took towards becoming, reaching the top. So how do you continue to stay on the top?
Reaching to that level is a very difficult journey. It's not right. easy, but once you reach there, it's most difficult thing is to stay there. Right. See, I always feel a couple of things in my life. One is self-confidence. You should not ask anybody to motivate you every day morning to do the work. You have to be self-motivated, and you need to have a disciplined life. This is very important. Self-confidence, and if you write down what you want to achieve today and plan it well, and you can execute it. If you don't do that, just come in the morning and say, okay, I want to do 100 things, you cannot do it. So you need to have a homework done the previous day of your next day. This is very, very, very important.
Who are some of the key people who have stood by you from the very beginning?
Apart from my family, like my eldest brother, Dr. Sadullah, my immediate elder brother, Mr. Iqbal, and of course my sisters and brother-in-laws. Two, three friends I just want to mention. One is Mr. Rajan Thomas Varghese.
Okay.
We studied together in the Marivanis College for graduation. And he is working with me. He was there with me when I started to establish Air Travel Enterprises. And another person who was instrumental for starting this organization is Mr. Priyancha Kouman. He is actually both three of us studied together in Press Club for Journalism.
Okay.
So we were benchmates, classmates. We used to go in the evening for literary discussions, story writing, poems, and evening music. We spent almost a year like that, and then that was one of the motivating factor, because he was working in Indian Islands at that time. So that was one of the motivating factor to come into this field, to start this business, establish this business. They stood with me very strongly, and they contributed a lot to change my personality into a business personality, even though my father was in the kayak business and things like that earlier. So somewhere around that business was there in my mind, but these two people have really contributed. Another best friend of mine is Lal Varghese Kalpagawadi, who was also a classmate of mine. We studied together in Marivanis College. Of course, he is the chairman of the Horticulture Corporation today. Both Mr. Priyancha Kouman as well as Rajan Thomas Varghese are directors of my company, Air Travel Enterprises, and Rajan Thomas is a corporate director, looking after the corporate affairs of all our companies. Mr. Priyancha Kouman is a director of Air Travel Enterprises, as well as Reflections Advertising and a few group companies. And the famous writer Rosemary is Priyancha Kouman's wife. She also studied junior to our college in Marivanis College. In fact, when I was a magazine editor, her first poem was published by me. In the
One person who's inspired you the most?
Several people have inspired me in my life. If you try to pick up one person, I think I may not be doing fair. My eldest brother has always inspired me, Dr. Sadullah. My wife has inspired me in several things. My friends have inspired me in Rajan and Umachan and Lal. They have inspired me in different occasions. Then I have learned a lot from my children. Because I always keep an open mind. So from family members. Then if you look at differently, you can always say that teachers have a most important role to inspire you. Some of the teachers, I still remember a teacher who have been with me, who have taught me in the schools. His name is Madhavan Pilla, Kadakkaur Madhavan Pilla. He is a Malayalam professor. He's still alive in Kadakkaur. And he inspired me, because he used to take me from his class and lead me to his class and say, okay, NAJEEB, I'm giving a subject, you please speak. I was very, very interesting in writing essay competition, elocution competitions, and acting and things like that. So he had encouraged me a lot. There was another person another teacher, his name is Rajshekharan Nair. He used to give me books to read. And he always, I still remember a word he has written in my autograph. You should always have one opinion, whether it is right or wrong. So these are inspiring. So teachers can always inspire you. If the teachers are good, I'm telling you, the new generation can be in the right path. If in college, if you look at it, George Onakur, he taught me in Malayalam. And Givargis Panikar, the principal of Marivanis College at that time. They have inspired me.
So with a short rapid fire round, we'll wind up.
Yeah, that's it.
First question is, one habit you would like to get rid of?
I always want to have a good sleep, but I don't get time to that.
The next question is, what makes you angry?
I don't like people fooling around, as well as talking nonsense.
Your greatest passion?
My passion is my work. right?
Okay.
Especially my work. Then I had a passion earlier. I was a golfer. Before that, I was I used to go for swimming.
Your birthday?
2nd October.
Your favorite tourist spot?
Cappadocia in Istanbul. Prague is the most beautiful, picturesque place, and Salzburg is another place.
Your favorite color?
My favorite color is white.
Your favorite brand in terms of watch?
I use a Tissot watch.
Footwear?
Different brands.
Cuisine?
I always like Kerala food.
Attire?
Attire, I always like formals.
Your favorite book?
Kazakh Idihasam.
One movie that you would like to watch again and again?
Titanic is a movie which gives you a lot of different kinds of perspectives in your life. One of the recent movies which I liked in Malayalam is Pranayam.
A song that you would like to dedicate for your wife?
Tamasan and They Varuvan.
Your world, what does that bring to your mind?
20-25% for my social commitments, and about 60% for your work, 65% for your, and the balance is
Oh, thank you.
may not be correct, but still that's what happens.
It's been really nice talking to you and listening to you. This is a very small token of appreciation from Rose Bowl. Thank you.
This is thank you very much. With all the photographs, right?
We've customized the gift.
Yeah, you have customized it. It's very nice.
And these are chocolates for Manha.
Manha. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Both are most unexpected but very good gifts.
Thank
And
you.
I really appreciate and thank you for this opportunity to express my views to the Rose Bowl viewers.
As years went on, there was demand for more specialties, so we expanded, and now we have 31 departments, including open heart surgery. They have got so many magazines. There are so many channels showing how houses and interview with the architects.
Right.
So they are all very aware about what they want.
Right.